Well, spring football concludes with the black and gold spring game Saturday at Faroe Field. We're joined by Barry Odom. And, Coach, it's been a long, long ride through spring camp, but you're coming to the end of it. And where do you feel like the biggest gains have been made?
Well, a lot of different areas in our opinions we've improved every day that we've had an opportunity to practice. And, we've learned a lot about our team, the makeup of kind of how we approach each practice and the situations of practice, how you script them. The guys have embraced that, and we've got better, and we've moved forward. I think that our offensive line, the ability to protect the passer and then run the ball, they've made great progress. Brad and that side of the ball with Derek, the things that we're getting a couple of new linemen ready to go at the left guard position and the right tackle, but they've done a great job on the competition has been awesome. And then you look at some of the new receivers, but also the things and all the number of moving parts that we've got coming back. The challenge is to get those guys with that experience to play better than they did last year, and I feel like we're in that position right now.
There's so much development that happens in spring camp. Is there anybody that's caught your eye where you're like, that guy's made some strides here the last 6 weeks?
Well, a number of guys. Look at a guy that we're really leaning on heavily is Larry Roundtree. But, he's a 1,200-yard rusher in our conference last year and had a really good year. But I think he's had a better spring than he did at any point last year. So, and then on the defensive side, Nick Bolton that stepped in where Therese Hall played last year has had a great spring. He's really going to be a guy that's going to have to play a lot of snaps for us, and he's done well putting himself in position to kind of take over that lead spot.
Leadership-wise, too, I mean, this is the time of year where you develop new leaders. The old senior class is gone, and I'll throw out some names you can add to it if you want, but I feel like Tristan Castillo, Jordan Elliott, Christian Holmes, these are some guys who have been very verbal leaders and stretch lines and stuff like that. Anyone else stick out to you that you feel like has grabbed the reins of leadership?
Well, there's a number of guys, and I think the things in the secondary, I look at AC and Perkins, two guys that have played a lot of snaps, and they've really led on the back end, playing well. Bledsoe is a quiet leader, but has made impact plays. Cale Garrett is as good of a leader as we've got. And then, offensively, you named a couple of guys. Trev Sims, by the way that he plays, I think Kelly stepped in and done a great job on being a new guy, but also leading. And then Jonathan Johnson is as solid of a competitor as we've had.
And finally, Saturday, you get to put on the uniforms and have as close to the real thing as you can in spring. What are you excited to see?
Well, I'm excited for guys to go compete. It's going to be a fun day, and I'm excited about this group. I'm really happy about the opportunity to go in front of our fans and showcase kind of some of the things that this team has done over the course of the last month or so. And, want our guys to go compete. And I think we will. It'll be an exciting brand of ball. And we won't show everything, but it'll be, hearing the offensive and defensive staff talk back and forth. There's enough competitive spirit going on that it's going to be a fun day.
Thanks. We'll see you Saturday.
Thank you. Appreciate it.